we are going to be doing text reconstruction. I want everyone to drop their pencils. Together, when I count to 3, we're going to be reading our learning target. 1, 2, 3. I can reconstruct a text by listening carefully and negotiating the language and content with the team. Hello, my name is Lorley Baum. I teach at Abbott Middle School. I teach 7th grade ELA and 6th and 7th grade ELD. Today I'm going to be describing the strategy of text reconstruction. There are 6 steps in this process. The first step is going to be where the teacher will be reading the passage fluently. Recently in California would make it illegal for waiters to dole out unsolicited plastic straws. During that time, students are just going to be listening and they will not have a pencil in their hand. The second step is where the students are going to be focused listening. And during this process, they're going to be listening for about 6 to 8 key words that the teacher pulls out from the passage. So, been at the forefront of such a movement. As the teacher reads it, the students will be counting in the air every time they hear one of those key words or phrases. The third step is the first time the students will actually need a pencil. Legislation introduced recently. While they're listening, their goal is to take as many notes as possible. And if they do happen to miss a word, we do encourage them to put a line so that they know to go back to add to that when they listen to it a second time. The fourth time is where they're actually going to be working with a partner. This is where partner 1 is going to be reading their passage to partner 2. Partner 2 is going to be adding any information onto their paper that partner 1 may have had that they did not have. After that, partner 2 will read their passage aloud, and partner 1 will add any information that they didn't have that partner 2 did. Step 5 is where we're going to be having the written reconstruction. This is where students are going to be working together in a group of 3 or 4 students, and usually they're going to have a shared space where they're going to be writing their passage. Oftentimes it could be a whiteboard, it could be a single piece of paper, and this is where students have to navigate the language and figure out what is the actual passage. They discuss with each other which is the proper word, and it's not just the writer writing from their paper, everyone gives their information. Are in the text.
Take that out and put it in.
No, it's not. The teacher said it was cool.
After about 10 minutes, that's when we come together as a group and we actually show the passage on the board. And students are going to be looking to see how much their paragraph closely relates to the one that was read by the teacher. If your group was able to create at least half, put a thumb up. If you were able to get at least half, in regards to this particular strategy, we want the students to be able to give a little bit more of their own language rather than just the teacher typing. So as a result, we've transferred that process where the students are doing all of the writing. And that has really encouraged the students to become more active participants in this process. This strategy really helps the students interact with each other in meaningful ways, in a variety of ways. First, students have to work with a partner to be able to help each other to recreate that passage. Once they're actually working at a group of 3 and 4, they have to work together and look at each person's recreated passage, create one recreated passage that they have as a group. This really does ensure that every single person talks rather than maybe 1 or 2 people that are comfortable doing it in front of everyone. This particular strategy really supports academic discussion because they really have to work together, because the students know that they need to rely on each other and to be able to talk it out to recreate that process. And I think that really helps because they feel more comfortable learning from their partners than maybe getting that support from their teacher. So because of that, it really increased their oral skills to be able to work with their partners to recreate that complex text. This strategy really helps the kids learn and access the academic language because each passage that we choose contains a lot of complex words and sentence structures. They're listening to where is a comma, where is a period, what words are grouped together, and that really helps them internalize this information. So hopefully they can use those words, those sentence structures in their own writing.